Welcome. This is called Open Up. So we'll be implementing some of the CARs with our LYT yoga flow and intermingling them together to create more space in our body and open ourselves up. So we'll start on our back. You can have your block handy, and we're going to start with it underneath the sacrum. This is nice to not have to practice. Go ahead and lay down first. And then lift your hips in place. So you can go lowest level or mid-level, whichever one you prefer. Okay. So let your pelvis rest on top of your block and just take a few moments to arrive. Just noticing how you feel today. Feeling your breath move through your body. All right. And then we'll begin with removing the block if you're comfortable with that. You can always leave it there if you prefer. But otherwise, just take a hand underneath, remove your block. Then reach the hands up to the sky as you remain in this low bridge. So stay lifted, reach the hands upward. Pull back on your right fingers with your left wrist to stretch out your right wrist. I said with left wrist, didn't I? So you can leave it there, or if the shoulders feel okay and you feel open enough, you can reach it up and overhead. Doing the same thing, pulling those fingers now towards your body, pressing through the heel of the hand. Take a big breath in and out. All right, hands reach back up to the sky. If you took them overhead, we'll switch sides. Pulling back on your left fingers now. Again, you could leave it there or take it up and overhead. And flatten your feet out. One more breath here. Then bring your hands by your side, and we'll do a couple segmentations, lowering the spine. So if it's helpful for you, you can lift the heels, keeping the balls of the feet down. Slowly segment the spine down, going middle back, low back, pelvis. And then lifting to reverse. So curling the tailbone, lifting the pelvis up, low back, mid back. Do that a couple more times. And you're just lifting the heels if that's helpful for you. You don't have to. Sometimes that gives you more space to open. All right. And we'll bring the spine all the way back down. All right. Hands come behind the head. Bring your block. Sorry, before you do that, bring that block back in between the thighs. I always do it backwards, right? Yeah. So, Charlotte, either way, it can go middle, like the smallest distance, or middle distance, whichever one you prefer. Which one do you like? That way? Okay. And pull the elbows in from behind the head, cupping your skull. Take a big breath in. Exhale completely. Draw your front ribs down and lift up off of your shoulder blades. You haven't done these with me in a while. Yeah. All right. Focus on the in between the hip bones pulling down so it feels like your sacrum is pressing more into the earth, lightly hugging your block. Lower your upper body down. Breathe in. Exhale completely. Empty the breath. Consolidate your core. Lift up off of your shoulder blades. Yeah, and do your best to lift. Good. Now take a small rotation to the left. So little tiny turn, but keep lifting that left elbow forward. Awesome. Bring yourself back to center. Lower your upper body down. Breathe in. Exhale. And lift. Good. Small rotation to the right. Again, it's tiny, like 1 to 2 inch turn. Try to stay lifted off the right shoulder blade. Bring yourself back to center. Lower your upper body down. Inhale. Exhale. And lift. Consolidate. Now, as you turn to the left, a little tiny turn, reach your right hand to the outside of your left leg. Yeah. And then as you reach from the back side of the right shoulder blade. So that's going to move away from your center, your midline a little bit more. Hand comes back behind the head. Come back to center. Lower your upper body down. Inhale. Exhale. And lift. Good. Small rotation to the right. Left arm reaches. Reach more from the back side of that left shoulder blade. Opening up the upper back. Small sips of air if you need it. Good. Bring that hand behind the head. Back to center and lower down. Good. All right. That's it. You get it off easy because we started late. All right. Bring the knees in towards you. You can rock forward and back or roll to your side, your choice. And then we'll come forward onto hands and knees. All right. So from here, checking that the wrists are right under the shoulders, knees are right underneath the hips. Looks fantastic. Keep the lower belly lifting so that we're not moving through the spine here or the lower part of the spine here when we start. All right, it's bringing so drop your chin a little bit. There you go. Bring the right hand behind your neck, if that feels okay on the shoulder. And the elbow is going to reach out towards the side. Then push into the left hand to open yourself to the right. So we're twisting through the thoracic spine. And then bring your torso back towards the ground. So we'll repeat that. Push into the ground. That's right, Charlotte. Open up towards the right. And then bring it torso back to the ground. Yeah. Good. One more time, just like that. Twisting. And then bring it back down. Both hands down. You can wiggle, shake, whatever you need to do before we go to the other side to feel the difference. And we'll switch. So again, drop your chin so your neck is in neutral. Then bring the left hand behind the head, behind the neck rather. That way it doesn't push the head forward. So I've found that you can remain in neutral a little bit better. And push into the right hand energetically, dialing it open a little bit as you open to the left and bring your torso back towards the ground. Just back to where you started. Good. Just a couple more just like that. Focusing on the action, and it doesn't have to be huge. In fact, it'll probably be a little bit smaller considering this restriction that we're placing on ourselves with the hand behind the head. Last one. Push and open and bring the hands back down. All right, favorite pose here. We're going to bring the forearms down for our dolphin. So you'll bring the elbows directly under the shoulders. Let your head drop down to release your neck. Poof up right in between those shoulder blades. So you're going into protraction. There you go. A little bit more, Charlotte, if you can. Like right in between the upper back, releasing the neck. Good. All right, curl your toes and lifting up into your dolphin. Good. Nice long spine here. Bend the knees as much as you need to. Walk the feet a little bit closer if you need. Lower at any point you need to. Otherwise, we're going to lift the right leg. Hip height is fine. We'll bend the right knee and circle the right hip. So not moving in the pelvis. Then we're going to use our core to hold ourselves steady there. Reverse your circle. Good. Keep pushing the ground away. A lot of work for the shoulders. Set your right foot down and we'll switch sides. Left leg lifts, hip height is fine. Bend your left knee and circle your hip. Do your best not to move the pelvis. Focusing on that thigh bone moving. Reverse your circle. Smaller is better if you can control it. Shifting. There you go, right? Left foot down. Lower your knees. And child's pose or something similar. It's been quite a few months for dolphin, huh? Take a breath in and out. All right. Then from here, we're going to pull ourselves forward. Table, curl your toes under, lift up into down dog. Walk and pedal your feet out. Then it's your choice. You can walk your hands towards your feet or feet towards your hands. However you want to get to like a ragdoll position or a fold. And then slowly unravel to stand. All right. So we'll come to the top of the mat and we'll get started. You miss these, don't you? All right. Ready? All right. Ground through the feet. Inhale. Reach your arms forward and up. Exhale and hinge with a nice long spine. Step your right foot back, lower your right knee and the top of your right foot if that feels okay. Come up into a lunge, bringing the arms by the side. Okay, so just leave them down here to start. Then keep the left hand down and we'll turn the right arm forward and right bicep forward for a shoulder car. Okay, so sweep it across the body up by your ear. Reach it back, and as you reach back, internally rotate. So you're trying to spin the bicep down and back behind. Yeah, and then reverse it. Reach back into extension. Bring it up by your ear. Spin your bicep forward as you reach the arm forward and down. Good. And then bring both arms up just to feel the difference. Yeah. Good. Exhale brings the hands down. Step it back into plank. Left foot meets the right. Lower your knees, and then keeping this long line, lower down. Open up your chest more by drawing your hands back towards your pelvis, baby cobra, so you'll lift the chest off the ground slightly. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Feel the breath expand and open the middle of the back. All right, right foot slides forward, the left knee lowers, and the top of the left foot. Do you want this? Okay, bring the hands by your side first as you come up. I know, I tried to say it early enough. All right, left hand goes first, or left shoulder. So bicep spins forward, reach it forward and across the body, up by the ear. Control the movement. Try not to move through your torso as you reach back and internally rotate. So like you're trying to reach back for a high five behind you. Bring it all the way by your side. Reverse, reach back. Spin up as far to the sky as you can. Keep spinning the bicep towards the sky as you bring it forward across the body and down. Good. Both arms reach up just to feel, hopefully you feel even now. Inhale. Exhale the hands down and step forward. Left foot meets the right. Ground through the feet. Come up to stand. As you do, sweep the arms forward and up. Exhale and hinge. Bend the knees nice and generously. Good. Left foot slides back. The left knee lowers. Keep the toes tucked this time. Then we'll bring the right hand behind us as the left arm reaches up. So right hand to the sacrum. So come up into a low lunge. Left arm reaches up to the sky. Firm through your right glute. You can even check with your right hand. And then open up in the left side body by leaning a little bit more towards the right. And allow the breath to open up this space on the left side and the left ribs. Should feel really nice. As you breathe in, the next time, bring both arms up to the sky. Exhale your hands down, step it back into plank. Lower your knees and lower slowly. Pull yourself forward, baby cobra or cobra on your inhale. Nice. Exhale, down dog. Awesome. Feel the breath open up the space in the sides of the body, mid-back. Good. Left foot slides forward. The right knee lowers. Keep the toes tucked. Come up with the left hand behind you, right arm reaching to the sky. Yeah. Use the left hand as a reminder, not only to firm the glute, but to anchor the bottom of the pelvis down. And then as we reach up, we can lean a little bit to the left, opening up the right side of the body. Yeah, and the breath can also help energize you. It's that time of day. Inhale and exhale. As you come back up, inhale, both arms reach to the sky. Exhale the hands down, step forward to the front of the mat. All right, here we go. First sequence. Inhale, come all the way up to stand, reach your arms forward, lift, lift, lift. Exhale and hinge. Sit back. Right foot slides back, the right knee lowers, coming into the low lunge, arms reach up to the sky, and then we'll interlace the fingers behind the head. So similar to what we did, you can also slide them down to the neck if you prefer. Okay, and then open up the chest. Maybe you lean back just a little bit more, feeling that expansion and openness in the front line of the body. Firm through the right glute. All right, hands come down. The left leg lifts for a three-legged down dog. And just like we did in dolphin, bend the left knee, circle your left hip. So moving the thigh. So think down dog, then the left leg lifts. Good. There you go. Yep. Reverse your circle. Try not to waver in the rest of the body so you can focus that movement on the hip. All right. And we'll bring our left knee forward, modified side plank. So left knee sets down right under your left hip. Open the right arm to the sky. Good. Leave your right foot down if you took it lifted. So go ahead and set the right foot down. Now we'll lift up into gate. So you're going to come up with the torso to vertical. Right hand slides down the right side of the leg. Left arm reaches up and over. Yeah, just that nice opening there. Good. And we'll come back to modified side plank. Left hand plants. Right arm reaches up by the right ear. And one more time, lift up to vertical. Right hand slides down the right leg any amount. Left arm reaches up and over. Good. Now come back into modified side plank. We're going to take a shoulder car here. You can again leave the right foot down, but it's a big circle with that right arm. So you'll bring it down. It's nice a brain trick too. So down towards the ground, up by the ear, reverse or go into internal rotation as you reach back all the way by your side, and then reverse. Reach up by your ear, then spin it towards the ground. Good, and all the way by your side. And then reach up and overhead past your ear and open up space in the right rib cage. Good, and the right hand comes down, the right knee comes down. The left hand comes behind the head. Left hand comes behind the head, or behind the neck rather, and twist. Push into the right hand, open the chest to the left, just like we did earlier, and turn back to neutral. Push into the ground, twist left, back to neutral. One more time, and we're going to pause here. So find your twist. Now load your right knee and step your left foot forward. Yeah, good. So it's a 90-90 twist, then reach the left arm up to the sky. Good. And you can relax your neck. If you feel like that's holding you up, like you don't have to look up towards your hand. You can just stay neutral or even towards the ground. All right, bring the left hand down, turn to the right side, lunges right and left. So you're going to turn right, pivot the feet, adjust them as you need. Use blocks under the hands as you alternate right and left side lunges. Good. Forgot to turn our music on. Nice. All right. So from here, we're going to turn to the back of the mat for the other side. So you'll pivot, turn to face the back of the mat and lower your left knee down, coming into that low lunge. Yeah. All right. Arms reach up to the sky, and then bring the hands behind the head or behind the neck and open the chest up. So you're focusing on firming that left glute. Hold your pelvis steady and then lift up, and maybe you lean back, but you don't have to force anything that's not there. Looks great. If you're feeling unsteady, pull your right foot back towards your left knee. Take one more breath. Hands plant, right leg lifts for your three-legged down dog. Nice. Then keep the front of your right thigh towards the ground first. Then bend the right knee and circle your right thigh bone. So this isolates the movement just at the hip joint. Reverse your circle. So you're dropping just a smidge there. Good. Awesome. All right. Right knee comes forward, modified side plank. Right knee lands. I was going to slide that there for you. Okay. Right hand stays down. Left arm reaches to the sky. Yeah. And so right hand is down. Left arm reaches up. There you go. Leave your left foot planted. We're coming up into gate. So lift, use your obliques, your core. Lift to vertical. Come up. Left hand slides down your left leg as it stays straight. Right arm reaches by the right ear. Take your time. There you go. Back to modified side plank. Remember, you're holding your spine strong and steady. Good. Lift back up into gate. Left hand slides down. Right arm reaches up and over. And we'll meet in modified side plank. Right hand lands right under your right shoulder. So now for our brain teaser, it's our shoulder car. You can always just do circles if you prefer. So get as much external rotation as you reach down towards the ground, up by the ear, and then spin it into internal rotation. So you're reaching your palm back behind you. Good, all the way by your side and reverse. Awesome. After you complete that full circle, bring it up by your ear, stretch through the left side of your body, and accentuate how your breath can open up in the left rib cage. So up by the ear if that feels okay. Awesome. All right, left hand plants, left knee lands, right hand comes behind the head or the neck for our twist. As the right hand comes behind, push into the left hand, open up to the right, and turn your torso back towards the ground. Remember, less movement might be better today because we want to focus on this isolation in the thoracic spine to open up more space there. Hold on this last twist, load your left knee, step your right foot forward. So we're coming into a 90-90 twist with the hand on the ground. Reach the right arm up to the sky. Keep drawing your right hip back in space and breathe. And on your next exhale, bring the right hand down. You'll turn to the left, side lunges. So it comes to the inside of the leg. Yep. Turn left, side lunge, right, and left. You can do whatever you'd like here. You might stay up a little bit higher if you prefer. Just taking your time. Appreciating the space that can open. Yeah. Good. All right. Now we'll turn to the front of the mat. Step the feet together to the front. Yeah. Ground through the feet. Inhale, the arms sweep up. One sun sal A. Exhale and hinge. Long spine. Hands plant. Step or hop back into your plank. You can lower halfway or all the way. Back bend of your choice. Baby cobra, cobra, up dog. Firm through your glutes. Exhale to your downward facing dog. Nice. Take a full breath in and out. All right. The left foot steps forward. The right hand stays down and the left arm reaches to the sky. So you're going to take the left foot as far forward as you can. Check that the right hand is right under your right shoulder. Yep. Good. Now we're going to go back into down dog and do this on the other side. So left hand comes down, left foot steps back, downward facing dog, lift the hips, and then step your right foot forward. It doesn't have to come as like super far forward. It can be even off the mat a little bit if you need to. And then right arm reaches up to the sky. Yeah, good. So we're going to do it 2 more times each side. Right hand comes down, downward dog. You can also crouch if you prefer by bending the knees more. Left foot slides forward. Remember, it can come outside of the mat if it needs to. Left arm leads to the sky. Bring the left hand down, downward dog. Good. Right foot steps forward. Right arm reaches up. Nice. This is our very last one. Right hand comes down, down dog. Left foot steps forward, and we'll pause here. So the left arm reaches up to the sky. Yep. Try not to sink, so don't worry about how much you're twisting. Be firm through here, through the pelvis. Firm your right glute. All right, we're going to lift up into warrior 2. So load your left foot and your right. Turn open towards the right, warrior 2. Adjust your feet as you need to. What feels best in your body and gives you this space to open. Reverse your warrior. Left palm reaches up to the sky. Right hand slides down. Open up the left side of the body and warrior variation. Left forearm on the left thigh. Right arm reaches by the right ear. Good. One more reverse warrior. Lift left arm to the sky. And then as we bring the hands down, we'll plant them down, step back into plank. If you want to sneak a little flow in, you can, but you don't necessarily have to. We'll meet in downward dog. All right. Take a full breath in when you arrive and out. Okay. So we're going to that little sequence again on this side. So so stay strong through the shoulders so you're not sinking so much. All right. Right foot steps forward. We'll twist. Right arm reaches up to the sky. Good. Right hand comes down. down dog, or crouching down dog. So crouching is just like knees bend and you're like going back, and then left foot steps forward, left arm reaches to the sky. Exhale the hand down, downward facing dog. Right foot steps forward, right arm reaches to the sky. Good. One more on the left. You guys got it. Step back, left foot steps forward, reach up, and down dog, and then right foot steps forward, and we stay here. You can always lower the knee if you need to. Reach the right arm high. Yeah, relax your neck. So you can either just gaze like to the side or down. You don't have to look up towards that hand. Now we're headed to warrior two. So if you want to slide your feet a little bit closer together before you lift up, you can. Yeah. And then just check that the pelvis is level from left to right. So coming up into warrior two when you're ready. Yeah. Okay. Reverse your warrior. Right arm reaches to the sky. Again, if your neck is holding you up, like just look towards the side of the room. Warrior variation. The right forearm comes down. Left arm reaches past. Firm through the hips, through the glutes. Good. Reverse your warrior. One more time. Lift up. And then windmill both hands down and step the feet forward. Good. Okay, ground down, inhale, rise up. So this is one that we put these two things together. Is this good or bad? Okay, so we're going to put those two things together and then wind it down. All right, ready? Okay, good. All right, so step forward to the front of the mat. Ground through the feet. Inhale, arms reach high. Exhale and hinge. Right foot slides back. We're coming into a high lunge, so don't lower the knee. So step a little bit, your right foot a little bit forward more, okay? Then lift up into a high lunge, arms reach to the sky. Yep. So bend your back knee enough to find your triple S, so you're really integrated there. Then bring the hands behind the head, or neck, and lean back into the hands. And that might be enough. You're just opening up the chest a little bit and firing the posterior chain or the back side of the body. All right, hands plant, left leg lifts for a three-legged down dog. Bend your left knee and circle your left hip, just twice in each direction. Nice. And then this is the same. We're going to bring the left knee forward, set it down. Modified side plank. So right arm high, right leg goes back and leave it down. Good. Lift up into gate. Right hand slides down the leg. Left arm reaches up. So lift up to vertical. Take your time. Modified side plank. So kickstand this left foot out and see if that helps. Lift back up into your gate. Is that better? And modified side plank. Left hand down, right arm high. Take a breath in. Now bring the right hand down and the right knee down. One twist, left hand behind the head, twist to the left. Step your left foot forward when you're ready. Yeah. Left arm reaches up to the sky. Now from here, tuck your right toes under and lift your right knee off the ground. So if you recall, this is where we were earlier. Yeah. Now left hand down, downward facing dog, or crouching down dog. Yep. Right foot steps forward. Right arm reaches to the sky. Good. Exhale the right hand down, crouching down dog or down dog. Yep. Left foot steps forward and we'll pause here. Nicely done. Left arm reaches up to the sky. And we'll come up to warrior two. Remember, you can step the feet a little bit closer together if you need to. Level the pelvis. Reverse your warrior. Left arm reaches high. Warrior variation. Forearm comes down. Right arm reaches past. Beautiful. One more reverse warrior. Reach up. And then we'll bring the hands down for side lunges. So hands can come down, pivot the feet, take it side to side. Let this be like a nice little breather. Or not. If you're going to go fast or slow, either one's fine. How you doing? Good?
Trying to hurt me.
No. Charlotte, he said, are you trying to hurt me?
No, I said, are you talking to
Oh,
me?
but you. Charlotte's been doing this. You do CrossFit. Okay, she's ready. All right, we're going to turn to the back of the mat and we'll take it to the other side. So step the feet together. Good. Ground down into the feet. Inhale, the arms reach up. Exhale and hinge. So long spine, sit, sit, sit back. Good. Left foot slides back. Remember, shorter than you think. So bring it in a little bit because when you come up. Yep. And then high lunge, arms reach up to the sky. Good. Bend your back knee enough just so you're not going into that anterior tilt. Squeeze your left glute. Good. Hands behind the head. Lean into the hands. So you're feeling the back body light up. You don't have to take it into a back bend, but you can if you want to. Opening up the chest even more if that's for you. One more full breath. Nice. Hands plant. Right leg lifts for your three-legged down dog. Bend your right knee and open the hips. Circle. Big movements. Do you have a little more space this time? Reverse your circle. Great. Now bring your right knee forward and down. Modified side plank. Left foot spins down, so it's going to stay on your mat. Set up well. Kickstand this right foot out if you need to. Okay? Now focus on that activation around your core. Lift up for your gate. Left hand slides down. Left leg stays straight. Right arm reaches up and over. Back to modified side plank. Right hand lands. Left arm lifts and can reach by the ear. And gate. Lift up. Left hand slides down. Right arm up. Open up through the right side. Modified side plank. Yeah, you were there. Good. Big breath in. Sorry, there's not much space over here. And out. Bring your left hand down and your left knee down. We're coming into that twist. Right hand comes behind the head. Push into the left hand. Open up to the right. Load your left knee. Step your right foot forward. You're going to hold that twist. Yep. Good. Now, when you're ready, tuck your left toes and lift your left knee off the ground. You can reach the right arm high to the sky if you prefer here. Okay, here's our last big, moves here. Right hand comes down, downward dog or crouching down dog. Left foot steps forward, twist. Left arm to the sky. Exhale, left hand down, crouching down dog. Right foot steps forward and twist. Pause here. Firm your left glute. Warrior two. Spin your left foot down. Lift up. Take your time. Reverse your warrior. Good. Warrior variation. Forearm on the thigh. Left arm reaches by the ear. One more reverse warrior. Lifting up towards the sky. Reach high. Side lunges, bring the hands down, pivot the feet, stay high or low or hands on blocks. Thighs pulling back into the pelvis as you sit back, opening up that space in the back side of the pelvic floor and greater hip flexion. Nice. Awesome. All right, we're going to turn to the front of the mat. Hands plant. Step your right foot to meet your left or fingertips down. Ground through the feet. Inhale, the arms reach up high. Exhale and hinge. Okay. Slide your right foot back. Lower your right knee. Yeah. So similar to what we did, we'll leave the right hand down and then lift the left arm to the sky for a moment. Right hand is down, left arm to the sky. Yeah. Okay. Now, feel steady here. So if you need to wiggle that left foot over, do that. And then we'll reach back towards our right foot. It doesn't mean you have to grab it. So even this can just be enough of the opening in the left chest, or maybe you reach and grab your foot. Notice your inhale and exhale. Yeah, there you go. Again, it does not make you a better person just to grab your foot, but sometimes it can be a bigger stretch if you can get it. Relax your jaw, relax your face. And we'll slowly release this foot. Yeah, bring the knees back underneath the hips for table. Yeah, And then circle through your rib cage. So we're just like opening up. You could think cat cow, but then also add a lateral stretch left and right. So we call them barrel rolls. They don't necessarily have to be perfect. Okay. You're just opening up space where you can. All right, we're going to the other side. So we'll step the right foot forward. Do you want this? And you can wiggle it a little bit more towards center if you'd like. Reach the right arm towards the sky first. See, how do you feel on this side? Like, what's open? What do you need to change to be more comfortable and open here? And you can reach your right hand back toward your left foot. It might even just drape behind you. Every side is different. Do you want to block? It's important here to try to relax where you can. Do you want me to hold it? Take one more full breath. Gently release your foot. We'll come back into table for a moment. Both knees come down. Again, try those barrel rolls. So you're going side, cat, other side, and then cow. Yeah. Moving the pelvis. You can let your shoulder blades move with that if you'd like. Awesome. All right, pick a side for your feet to swivel towards, and we'll come on to our bottoms. Swing the legs around and lower to your spine. I know, I think everyone's used to that transition from me, except for you. All right, once we get onto our backs, you can bend your knees, wiggle your feet a little bit wider, and let your knees fall towards one another. So it's a little internal rotation here for the hips. And just notice how that feels. You can always adjust the feet so they're closer together or closer to the pelvis if you need. And then bring your hands somewhere on your body. It doesn't matter where. If you're working on our breath stuff we've been working on, you can bring them to the sides, like to the ribs. But if that's uncomfortable for you, pick for yourself. Just closing the eyes if you're comfortable with that. And feeling the breath move through you without judgment, without critique. You could stay here with the legs or slide them out. Totally your choice. Allowing yourself to find a moment of rest. Notice the muscles surrounding your face, the jaw, the tiny muscles around your eyes. Ask them to soften. Allow your head to feel heavy into what is below it. Notice the shoulders, how they feel. Let your torso find rest in your mat. Allow the pelvis to settle, to sink in. Allow the rest of the body to follow suit. aware of how your body feels here and now. Remind yourself before you begin to move that this awareness that you have right now is always with you. You can always come back to these feelings of ease, of peace within the body. And as you are ready, begin to move the fingers, the toes, maybe wrist circles, ankle circles, perhaps a full body stretch. Slowly walk the feet in if you took them extended. You could stay or roll to your side. Just pause for a moment for gratitude. For gratitude for ourselves for taking this time today, right now, for your practice, for this movement, for this connection. And lifting up into a seated position, we'll bring our hands together in front of our hearts. Taking a moment to reflect on our intention of our practice, to open ourselves up more. Maybe through this practice on our mat, you can invite more openness into your life. Do you need to be more receptive in your life? Open up to what's to come and what is possible for you. So grateful that you allowed me to guide you in your practice today. And I thank you, Ben, for joining me. We bow to ourselves and to one another today. Namaste.